Hello my dear Aquarius, this is your love and spirituality reading for the time between January 1st and January 15, 2018 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So I have put the astrological information for the month of January in a video of its own that you can check out if you want to. I also want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year or Happy Holidays for anyone that celebrates something else or have a different calendar. So I used the Modern Spellcasters Tarot with Melanie Marquise and illustrated by Scott Murphy, and I will start shuffling your cards. So when I open the deck here, we see the Seven of Wands, but the Ten of Swords, but also the Emperor here. So Aquarius, it's like you're fighting for your dignity, or fighting for your right to have your boundaries or to be who you are, and it doesn't seem to work much. We will see. Okay, Seven of Wands is like you're fighting for something, fighting maybe for the relationship you want, or for your dignity that we saw with the Emperor, or for to have your boundaries in this. But it might be something that really ignites your fire as well, but you might have been put off by some events that has happened. Okay, so I call the Divine with love and light. And here we have a little Page of Pentacles. And I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, the Fool. And I call the six elements, earth, wind, fire, Knight of Swords, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aquarius viewers. So we saw the Page of Pentacles, the Fool, also the Knight of Swords, and among others that came out. So it seems like you need to, maybe you need to do some action, Aquarius, or someone is going to do some action towards you to lighten up this closed off situation where there's some like power structures being built up. So either it's like this, that you have some big power structures built up and you need to go out and be more childish, more open, more vulnerable, more creative. And you will do it in the Knight of Swords way, like very direct and penetrating. Or it's like this, that you have built very big boundaries around yourself because you have some energy in your life that might be too immature in some way. Okay, and it's a lot of different other things that this could be. Six of Pentacles, yes, Seven of Cups. Usually when we see this, like these powerful cards, like the Seven of Wands and the Emperor, it's a person that doesn't show their vulnerability. They don't share. This is a person that stands and protects their riches and protect their boundaries and protect their inner vulnerability towards anyone that comes along. But Ten of Swords, it might have, if you have done this or someone have done this to you, they might have been left on their own. Like no one wanted to play with them anymore because they didn't play nice. And because of this, that they didn't play nice, they now are in like the Seven of Cups. It's like the primordial swamp. Why did this happen? The question why. Oh, the same song that came for Virgo and Aries is coming to my mind. Where is the love? It's like you can't understand. It was there before and then it's what's not. So this person that has been fighting for their right to be very masculine in a way, but it doesn't have to be a masculine person, it can be any gender, but they have fighting to be very masculine to protect themselves, and then they were left all alone, and now they feel like this very a sad feeling inside. Where is the love and why did this happen? They can't understand. They were just themselves and like they have always been. And with the the Page of Pentacles and the Fool card and the Knight of Swords, I think someone is going to come and they have come to some kind of understanding, or at least they want to try to understand or try to find out what it was that made this death come along. The Ten of Swords, why suddenly this? You loved me so much before. what changed? Did I do something? So it seems like someone wants to mend the situation that they don't understand, or they are beginners, maybe also with showing their vulnerability and listen to their feelings. So if you have a person like this in your life, they can be a little bit clumsy or very clumsy, and do and say things that's very selfish, and they only listen to themselves. And that might be also, maybe you have taken in their energy and put more boundaries, and that that made them start to think what's going on. And it's maybe they're also locked into how they are feeling, and like this is how they have always been, so how to change? It can be hard. Okay, so my dear Aquarius, where is the love? I don't listen much to this song because it's I think it's kind of a little bit rap, I don't know, but it does come for three of the, I will put the link to it in the description box. I always do if there comes a tune. Also, if it comes a tune when I have just, because sometimes when I just, I'm finished with your reading, it comes a tune in my head immediately. And then I write it into the description box underneath the video. So you can check out if there comes some more information to your reading afterwards. Okay, so I will just tune in now. Okay, so here, Aquarius, is your future, and here is your now, and this is your past. So in the past we have Six of Swords. So Six of Swords is some kind of self-realization, finding out more about how you really think and feel. And it's this little box that we all try to be so protective of. We don't want anyone to see our vulnerability. We don't want them to be able to use this against us. But this is what we need to offer if we want to be in a love relationship. The Six of Swords being connected to love, the Lover's card. And we have the Hermit in this mix, and he has the sun symbol above his head, showing that he is enlightened. So it's something that you have to understand about your own vulnerability and of your own heart. It's something that maybe you are traveling to tell someone, or maybe you are they are traveling to tell you. Someone has found out something inside of themselves with going through hermit period, like a lone period, or just a period where you need to go inwardly and seek for answers. So that was in the past. So the past is December 2017. And here we have the now, and the now is the first part of January. And it shows the Eight of Pentacles. So still this tune of forgiveness. I want to work together with you. I want to solve these problems. It's like this mild love I'm feeling here. A person that wants to make amends, that still feels also, maybe also the person that feels that they have been treated with some like harsh treatment in some way from the Emperor with the Seven of Wands. Emperor can be Aries, but we saw the Ten of Swords, that's Aquarius. We also had the Seven of Wands, that's Leo in Mars, so it's very warrior energy. But here it's Eight of Pentacles, it's Virgo. I don't remember the planet, but it's Virgo. So you have found out something in the hermit state. Hermit is also connected to Virgo, or this other person has understand something about the value of this doing something nice for each other, and to actually show vulnerability and not be all tough all the time. And here we have an Eight of Wands. So Eight of Swords also came for you. We have the Eight of Pentacles underneath here, and this is the Eight of Wands. So it's resembling the Lion's Gate that we had in August, and we're actually going to have a mini version of it. If you check out the astrological video, it's going to be 2 moons in January, 2 full moons, and the last one is going to be with the partial lunar eclipse in Leo. So it's a repetition. And here it's Sagittarius energy, so moving very direct. It's the Knight of Wands. It's like the Knight of Swords. Both the Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands is warriors. It's like go-doers, go-getters, okay? So, but 8 of Wands is a tremendous energy. It's like the sun's rays. So the Hermit here that has understand one thing or two wants to come and tell you, okay, or you want to tell someone about that you have found solutions to your different problems, and you want to make amends and work it all out. Okay, so the first card for you here in the past, Aquarius, is Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is usually Cancer, but might be Pisces and Scorpio as well. And she came out a lot during the Scorpio season, like the time when we were in Scorpio. So it's during November, later part of October, and begin like to the 2022 of November. So then we were in this Queen of Cups energy. It came a lot, like a lot of people rescued their inner femininity from the wisdom well, like the bottom of the wisdom well, where when we don't like a part of ourselves, we think that, oh, I'm too sensitive, and I'm maybe also in a culture that require me to not be sensitive. So I take this part of myself and I throw it away, so I don't have these feelings anymore. And this is your Queen of Cups, your queen of your emotions. She's the witch of your emotions. She's the one who knows how to deal with emotions, and you just throw her away. She's the one that listens to the signals that comes from the Page of Cups, kind of, and she interprets this to you and give it like a signal to you. You feel worried, you need to check out what that is. The King of Cups then is the one that defends your emotions towards other people and said, this is how I feel. But you have, many people have thrown away their Queen of Cups and didn't want her because they didn't want to feel their feelings, and therefore they didn't feel their intuition either, and they couldn't feel empathy, and they couldn't feel love. It was a lot of things that they couldn't feel, but she was this like wishy-washy thing that well, we saw here in that she's probably the one in the little box there. She and the Page of Cups is lying there. It's the things that's so vulnerable with you, and you feel that they are weak, but they are not. They are actually your warning system. It's like the instrumental panel in your car or in an aeroplane. It's very crucial that it's there and giving you information about the road ahead, or about your car, about if the car has a low oil level or too little gas or whatever. So when you throw her all away and she's gone, you won't know this. So you will work until you are like exhausted, or you will shy away people because you can't show love to them. So a lot of this happened during the Scorpio seasons, that people went down and fetched their Queen of Cups, their ability to feel their emotions. So here she come all wet and exhausted and maybe half dead as well, from this well. And it's the Star card, so it's like almost like you have gotten back your communication with the divine, and this Aquarius is your card. So with Queen of Cups together with the Star card, it's like unbeatable, because then you have real connection to the divine. This is kind of the divine, and this is the umbilical cord going to the divine. This is how you can get the signal, like through the waters, through your emotions. It's showing here very clearly that to have connection with outer worlds, you need to have connection with your heart. So that's one. You can't go on with just your head. Your head will that doesn't work, okay? It's very lopsided. And here we have a Queen of Pentacles as well. So Queen of Pentacles is your body. So your body is it's kind of the car, and this is the instrumental panel of the car, so she is sending maybe signals like biochemical signals or nerve signals or whatever, to that, okay, you have worked very hard, so your knee is starting to become infected, and you feel that in your feelings through your nervous system with the Queen of Cups. So this is like your body is your temple, your body is your connection with the divine, your body is the way to, it's your it's your vehicle as well, which you're going through in this lifetime. You're you need her, you need your body, you need to honor your body. So for many thousands and thousands of years, we thought that the body and the feelings, it was something awful that we needed to disconnect from so we could reach the divine. And we were never able to really reach the divine. We only reached our head. We become a very authoritative culture here on earth, thinking that we ruled everything else and that we were the kings of everything. So it made us also only journey to our head. It didn't do the trick with the spiritual thing. So here we have the feelings and the body. So this is a person, I should say, being enlightened, a person that has connection with the divine and knows a thing or two, both of themselves and of their surrounding. So it seems very lucky, Aquarius, that you have done this journey of self-realization and connected again with your body and with your emotions and with your inner vulnerability. So congratulations, Aquarius, for doing this. It's rather amazing. And here we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is the longing of your soul. Your soul is in connection also with the divine through the longing, the passions inside of you, the things that make you passionate. If it's singing or fixing with computers or mending cars or playing music or whatever it is. It's like your soul being downloaded on earth. So your longing is important. Also the longing you have for different people, even if that is a different story, because you can love a person and they doesn't always love you back, okay? And then you need to be aware of that with a star card, like seeing it and still being okay with it. But here it's like a longing for something. And usually we don't want to long about things because if we don't have it, we don't get it. We feel this anxiety and anticipation, and it's building up like this energy. So most of us maybe have both disconnected from our heart, from our body, and from our longing. And we are gone through life like robots. And here we have the Knight of Wands. So you see it's an increasing energy here with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So I think with this being born inside of you or reborn, your heart and your body and this soul connection, you want to do something about it. You want to go out and get this, what you are longing for and what your body and your heart is telling you that you want and need. So it's a hero's journey here with the wands. It's like a mission. And it's this Six of Wands. It's a mission of healing and a mission of truth also. You want to go and say the truth that you now have found out by going inside of you and getting these answers. So it's very healthy, and it's also what we saw in your December reading, that you have healed, Aquarius, and I see this again here. So here we have the Eight of Pentacles, wanting to build this thing, and we have the Strength. So that's an like increasing crescendo of the passion that you have with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. It might include like a Sagittarius or a Leo person. We also saw Aries in the beginning. This is Virgo usually, but might be a Capricorn or a Taurus as well. And this is fire, earth children. Yes. And this is Knight of Wands, is air, fire. So it's very passionate, very fiery, very like it's almost like something you can blow up. And here you have the Strength card. So the Strength card is when the soul has gone down in your body and you're completely in tune with nature again and the nature's grid. So you can start to talk with nature again, start to talk with the divine, start to talk with the animals. And maybe that would invite also other dimensional creatures to come back into, I don't know, but maybe gnomes or trolls or something. We'll see what will happen. But anyway, way, with this strength card, it's like your soul has really stepped down in your body, and you're connected with everything. So you will walk on the path that you are supposed to walk on towards your destiny. You are going to find your way here through this passion. It's like live with passion or not at all. So this, what has happened to you, has igniting your passion, so you know now what's worth living for. And here we have the moon card underneath the star, so it's 17, 18, it's counting upwards to something. You can also notice that 17, 1 plus 7 is 8, so those two cards, Aquarius and Leo, are connected. And you can see this now because we have the south node in Aquarius and the north node in Leo. And that happened during August, and we will also have a repetition of this Lion's Gate energy from August in January due to the double full moon. You can check that out in the astrological video. So here we have that actual full moon in Leo, but it comes like already in the beginning of January for you. It's actually here, like somewhere here in the 31st of January. So it's showing that this energy is already awakening you, probably because you have a highway to Leo through this, you being the opposite sign. So we can see this here. Here we have Aquarius and this is Leo, so you're across. And so you're doing some important work here together, and this is the 18 moon. It's connected to the Hermit card, also the 9. So here you have the Hermit also in the number 6, the Lovers card, but it's because they have realized something about love. So you might reveal something new here with this moon cycle. Usually it goes through the pain. You see, this is Queen of Cups, it's Cancer, this is Cancer, Pisces also sometimes, but you have like a little bit of a crab there. It's not a Cancer exactly, but it's Pisces. It's not so much Scorpio, because Scorpio is the death card. But here you see it's going to be, the revelation is going to come, the knowledge is going to come through your emotions. So you are going to maybe start early in January to feel this pull of emotion, like you might be scared because you don't know what's happening to you, why you are feeling this heightened crescent of emotion. It might be also bad emotions like anxiety and also depression might be coming, but it's just like the way it's presenting itself, its feelings, and we have not learned to cope with these kind of feelings in a very good way. So we think, oh, I'm sad. It's not, oh, here comes a warning signal, or here comes some information. What it really is about, when you're feeling down or you're feeling like, ooh, like this, it's information. I know this because when I was younger, I could start to feel very, very anxious sometimes, and I didn't know what was wrong with me. And then something really happy happened. So I started to feel like this racehorse in this starting box, and full of anxiety and adrenaline. And I didn't know why. It was no like outer cause for this. But it feels like pain, but it's really not. It's just like a building of something that wants to be born, some kind of knowledge being revealed from the moon that keeps a lot of secrets, because we don't have the best connection to the subconscious. But you seem to have a highway also to your subconscious now, Aquarius. And yes, we are approaching from the Pisces age, we are going to Aquarius, but here it's like Aquarius Pisces instead. But it's showing this how we are wobbling back and forth between those two energies now, in the shift between Pisces and Aquarius. We have Pisces here we have Aquarius, so we are smack in the cusp between those two. So you will feel the pull of both. Pisces is very deep diving into your emotions, and it's a little bit wishy-washy, like they are, fishes are swimming in the ocean like with water all around. So they are all about emotions, having very high connection with everything, like with sonar. You can send sound to water very easily. And here underneath the Queen of Pentacles, sorry, we have the Six of Cups. So it's like your body has a longing to unify with someone, and you're a little bit worried, or someone is worrying about they want to unify with you. So it might be water, earth, or and fire, because you have a lot of fire too. I think mostly this is about your body, but it might as easily be also reflected on your outside, like a person being very unconditional with their love and maybe very stubborn, and another person being very empathic. This person is a very creative person, like someone that can create whatever. So it's mirroring different parts of you. So it might also be different people, but I think not. I think it might be different people, like in a family. But for a love situation, I think you have some special someone that you probably have a higher mission together with, that you want to unify with in a very harmonious way. This is a Six again, like the Six of Swords, but this is the Six of Cups. So it's very... it's Cancer also, yes, and it's very nostalgic. It's like you're dreaming about something from your past, and it's coming here, hitting you like this big heartache longing for something that you're very passionate about. Okay, and here we have the Lovers as well. So it seems like you want to unify with someone, or someone, maybe a fire sign. Yeah, fire wants to unify with you. So the Lovers card is also a Gemini, but and you have six here. So it wants to build harmony. It wants to. It's like with this. Eights are also like the last fine polishing to make harmony. This is like the second polishing. The first, we have the 3, the 6s, and also the 8s are very harmonious. They want to make harmony. 3 is the Holy Trinity. 6 are a very beautiful number, overall very harmonious. And here you have the 8, that's the eternity symbol. So it's like going back and perfecting, going back and perfecting, going back and perfecting again and again, or having the same nightmare over and over again to make it better all the time. But it's this, I want to make it better. This card says this, I want to be loyal, I want to make amends. So together with this, it's a very deep love. Okay, and here we have the 4 of Wands. So it's almost looking like a wedding. Someone is approaching to a wedding. It can also be a lot of self-love here, like a person finally loving whatever they are. Like I'm this person, I'm loving it. So it's like a new foundation for you. But we can see very obvious that that there's some beautiful connection between you and another person, or you and your soul group. So it looks very much like a person wants to really commit to a love relationship, and maybe marrying or engaging. So it might be someone coming with a breath in their throat, all passionate here, and have decided that this is the love that they wanted, and they don't want anything else. They want to build on this. So I think there's commitment in the air for Aquarius. Even if it's nervous, it's very nervous, but it seems very lovely. Okay, so next line of cards will be the second part of January, and here we have the 7 of Swords. So here it's always like this. Someone needs to screw up the fun. Yes. Okay, 7, that's the disharmony. It's like the challenge. And here we have someone that's very emotional and passionate, and suddenly they are gone. It's like, no, I don't want to. So it's like this person leaving the wedding, not coming to the wedding. It's like the bride is missing, or the groom is missing, or the bride is running away. So 7 of Swords is like a person not being able to comprehend what's going on with them, not being able to take the knowledge from these emotions and these passions. It's like, I can't handle it, it's too much. I have never learned how to deal with these kind of passions and energies. And you see the redness here. It's a red flag. someone is not being brave enough to be able to deal with this kind of high frequency vibration, because something fun might feel like hell on earth, just because you don't understand that your emotions is guiding posts. It's like very strong energy. It's not well, it's pain, but if you feel love, it's almost the same feeling. If you try to feel like you're fear of something, imagine the worst case scenario and fear it, and then see how that feels, and then you feel the uttermost love that you have from someone, maybe a child, or someone that you love to the moon and back, or you would take a bullet for them, and you will feel that it's roughly the same feeling. Like you feel this, it's almost in the chest area here, and this person, you can see they're crumbing over their chest area. They don't want to feel this. It's too much. It's too much to take. I'm not worthy of this. I'm not worthy of this person. It's too much love. It's too much. I will screw it up. And they actually do this exactly in this moment. They are screwing it up, and they believe they will do it, so they do it. And I'm not good enough. I'm not half as good as this person. He don't know me. She don't know me. She don't know that I'm this person inside. Usually we love the person that's our inside. If we are like connected to the divine like this, we love the person's soul. We don't love the mask that they are showing. So I feel it might be a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a masculine gender, but it's like a masculine energy. Something with shying away from emotions, because it's not, maybe it's not what you have been taught that you should do, or you shouldn't be like this. Maybe it's making you ridiculous in some way. So it's also they're leaving their sleeping wolf behind. The sleeping wolf here, it's the divine masculine. It's the ability to be able to take responsibility for your pack and be a pack leader and protect your most beloved. But here this person said, no, I won't be able to do that. I'm a coward. I'm a sissy. It's something wrong with me. So they shy away here. So, and it's connected here with the Queen of Pentacles, the Moon card, and the Seven of Swords. So I think it's like this masculine karma that they have lost. Like you have, even if you're a female, you have been a masculine person many times in your different lifetimes. So you might have this karma as men do with responsibility. Like they have lost this one that they loved so much. They remember this. They have lost their family, their children, and important things so many times, and they were sole responsible. They felt like this, that they were sole responsible. They were the one who was going to put food on the table. They were the one that's going to protect their family, and they failed. Maybe war came, maybe great famine, maybe there comes a disease that killed everybody, and it was all this person's fault because they have decided, because they held this energy of the divine masculine, like being the pack leader, the sole responsible person, and they failed. So they feel like if I take on this responsibility, I will fail again. So they're running from a shadow. They're running from a past that they don't even remember. Probably they don't even remember. They just feel like, oh no, commitment is not for me. So I'm laughing because it's how people, it's not, it's with you, not towards you, because I know this feeling. I know how it feels, and I know how easy it is to fix it. You just stay with the pain and you become like not fearful anymore. So becoming brave, it's the solution, and staying with whatever feels here with this. It's like a person not wanting to have their feminine side as well. Oh, they got this, but now they don't want it. It's too much pain. But of course it's pain, because as I said, they are recently being dug up from the wisdom well, or from the bottom of the ocean. So they're going to be wet and half dead, and you need to revive them, and also they need to comfort them for what they have been through. You left them in your shadow for maybe thousands of years, and they wonder why you didn't love this part of yourself. So they are in as much need of love as you are. So you need to take in your soul parts and respect them and value them and put them in their right place, and you will heal. Okay, so you won't have to do this, or this person that you wants to commit with doesn't have to do this, because they have done the work. Just withstanding a little bit of pain and wishy-washy with the frequencies, like, okay, dance with it, or even the sound together with the pain, like the wolf howling here. Here you can see the wolf in all this, and here it's in the divine, like the wild man shape, and here is in the domesticated shape, the divine masculine, and it's sleeping with the on the feet on this divine feminine, showing how the loyalty and the protection, and we can see this also here towards also oneself. If you are a male person, also feeling this towards yourself, like, okay, I'm going to heal, I'm going to fix this, I'm going to stand up for myself, I'm going to be there for myself. And it's almost like it's forbidden, like pink being the most dangerous colors, or like a man wearing a skirt. People will die just from the sight of it. Here's females wearing a skirt, but whatever. It's our culture. Our culture is fluidy. It will be here for a couple of 100 years, and then it has shifted to something else. During the time of Marie Antoinette, guys wearing wigs, makeup, high heels, yes, tight trousers as well. So that was seemed very masculine at the time, but now it's something that's very dangerous. It's something, probably it's past life, but it's also culture, I would say. And here we have a Six of Pentacles. It comes underneath the Star card and the Moon. Page of Wands, Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles. We also have the Six of Swords here, and the Six of Lovers. So it's someone that still wants to do this work, still wants to fix it. But it's like either they are getting wobbly, or you are not, you or the other person is not doing the work in unity. Maybe this person feels too passionate and they can't take it, and this person wants to really work and do the make this harmonious between you two. Okay, so Six of Pentacles is like, we see this, the double cups, the double towers, and this it's like making balance between people, going through being the bigger person, like with the Strength card here, and doing what's necessary. Strength, Star, doing what's necessary to fix this problem. And here we have Death. So we have a Queen of Cups, the Moon, and Death, and also Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and Death. So someone is killing off their soul parts again. They don't want this, feel their body or feel the pain, so they say, oh, we take it in another lifetime. I don't want to feel this pain right now. Maybe we can just be friends. Oh, how sad. But I'm laughing again because it's so simple to fix this, and people are running around, jumping through hoops, destroying their relationship, destroying their lives, just because they're scared of some itty-bitty frequency inside of them. It's something to laugh about, because it's very easy to fix it. But I'm not laughing because you are doing something wrong. It's like looking at the thing from an above perspective and seeing how easy this could be made into a lovely situation for all these people involved here. Everyone could have what they wanted if they weren't so jitty or so so scared of what's inside of themselves, I would say. Okay. Death, it's Scorpio, and here we have the Devil also. So the Devil, it comes underneath the Lovers. 15, 1 plus 5 is 6, the Lovers. So this is, you're marrying your shadow, you're marrying your other half, and if you haven't healed yourself, the other person won't be healed either. And here is someone running back to their shadow because it was safe there, to cut away the things, how they feel, and what they love and what they want, so they can go back to live in the hellhole and the prison, and not have to deal with their own emotions. They can just live in nothing land. So it's very sad twist to this, but we'll see with the last card what's happening. Okay, we have a Queen of Wands there. Queen of Wands is usually Aries. It might be Leo or Sagittarius as well. So what can I say? It's suddenly a person, and a person, she comes from Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers. Well, Aquarius, it might be that you're involved with more than one female. We have all this, but I don't think so. I think with the Eight of Wands here, Sagittarius in Mercury, and you have the star here as well. I think that there's another side of you that wants to wake up, and that's the bravery. Simply the bravery. The brave part of you. We have the two very feminine queens here, Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. So they are very outgiving, like, of their energy. Queen of Wands is not like that. She is outgiving of her energy, but she also requires energy back. She's very balanced. If she gives love, she wants to have it back, or she will pull your hair. Okay. Whatever. The Queen here, this is what you need to become. You need to become more brave, to stand up for yourself, and to say, okay, instead of hiding whatever is that's feeling here and making you run away, or making your partner run away from the wedding, they need to apply to your situation, stay with what is, and love themselves. Like, whatever they find inside when they are doing this spiritual quest, they just love it. Okay, so, oh, interesting. This is a part of me. I'm feeling very guilty. Oh, see, this was must be a past life, because I haven't felt this. I haven't lost someone in this life. So interesting. I really feel guilty, like I'm so responsible if my partner and my children survives or not. That's interesting. So she's just like that, and it's like this energy is working together. What can I say? It's like they're going on an adventure and just finding new answers and new old knowledge. It's like this Queen of Wands, she's very experienced. She have lived a lot of lifetimes, so she can pick up this knowledge from the bottom of whatever, like even inside of hell, because she is going through fire with ease, like trial by fire. Just because it burns doesn't mean you're going to die, and she has realized this. So I think someone is going to be about to sacrifice the most valuable thing, and maybe woman up a little bit and start to understand that feeling isn't that dangerous. Okay, that it's there for a reason. It wants to show you something, give you the knowledge in this school. It's like the book you need to read to graduate. So yeah, I think you're going to install this this queen. It's not the last queen. We need but maybe you're already your own queen, like the Queen of Swords. You already are able to judge the situation and see it very clearly, and maybe cut people out. But here you actually need to work together with them and fix this. You can't just cut them out, because you're going to miss them. So you will almost feel like you're dying without them, like you're starving, you're not getting your food. So this lost queen needs to be installed, like the brave queen, the queen that loves herself and love others, and also being able to say no and yes. She's very proud and very sexual and very witchy quality to this. She's not like Queen of Swords, like she's a little bit hermit quality, a little bit like a dried up old prune, bitter and angry and saying no and cutting off, because this has not always been the case with the Queen of Swords. She's like the oracles of Delphi. But this queen is not an loner. Okay, she's a very social being, and I'm thinking you are turning into a very social being that needs other people. So you need to solve this now with the pain that comes when you are in happy social situations. Or you're waiting for someone else to install all these queens and become a whole person. Okay, so I will take a card for you from the Wisdom of the Divination cards. That was hasty. Yes, the yin energy. You need to have the yin energy, the very feminine energy. This part of the yin and yang. Aquarius is a very masculine side. You solve things with the head, but you're not supposed to. If you're whole, you solve things like this, because this is your card with your connection, third eye connection, but also with your emotions. The whole dress here is made of emotions, and you can see on this person's face is a masculine face, but a female body, but masculine upper arms, and maybe the thin hips of a masculine person. So it's showing like Akhenaten, or this pharaoh that was married to Nefertiti. He had already this knowledge. He knew this, that it's like this angel connection, like you need to be both male and female to be a complete person, to be whole. In other case, you're going to run from yourself and your happiness the rest of your life, and you don't want to do that. So it's also for Aquarius females being scared of their femininity. So yin, I will read this card for you. Essential meaning: the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. This is the time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resisting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you. Yes, this being able to receive, being able to take in like the good of life, like the nice sides of life, not being so afraid of, well, if I take them in, will I survive losing them? Living fully with passion or not at all. Yes. Poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. So you really need to take in this more feminine energy, and I don't see so much of this with waiting with you, since you have the Knight of Wands here, Page of Wands, and the Strength card. So I think you are this feminine go-doer. So because you're more whole, you're not just yin, you also have your yang. You don't forget about your yang because you become yin. It's like you were 100% maybe yang before, and now you're also 100% yin. One doesn't rule out the other. It's just making you complete. It's making you to the Star card. It's making you whole. So you're not losing anything. You're gaining something. Okay, but I still think that you really need to listen to your body and your feminine aspects and the self-love and all of that. Okay, so Wild Kuan Yin Oracle for you. See what this devil death thing is all about, or maybe the Seven of Swords. I think they are all united into one card. So, okay, that one. Lady of Lasha Descends. This came for some of the other readings that I have done up to now. I don't remember which one. They got 2 cards. So it might be that the 2 cards wanted to also show the connection that they have with Aquarius. Or you might have this sign, whatever it was, in your sun, moon, or rising. Okay, so... no, that was not the right thing. There it is. I will read this. How hard you have been working. You have accomplished so much by your own efforts. You are on a path to me, a path that at times seems difficult and perhaps even dangerous. Yet, in order to reach me, you are willing to take the journey. You have shown your commitment, your refusal to turn back even when much is asked of you. I see some of the perils that lie before you, and I see that it is not necessary for you to endure them. So I come to you. No longer do you need to seek. I bring to you what you have been seeking. Oh, this almost make me cry. So you have reached a point in your journey where you must let go. Do not fear that you have to give up your quest. The Divine Mother wishes to give you what you have been seeking. She has compassion for your plight and wishes to become a bridge between your human methods of endurance and effort by greeting you as a friend with a heart full of merciful grace, bearing gentle comforts and a special gift. But you have to be willing to stop driving, to stop pushing. You have to give up trying to take to force to make your journey happen. So there it comes again. So it must be a very crucial message for you, this with being more receptive. Maybe you want someone so badly, like you want this person. You have worked so hard for being in a love relationship with them, and at the threshold to what you wanted the most, it's like a failure, and maybe because the other person doesn't commit as they promised to. So give it up, just let them go. If you give up something that's truly yours, sacrifice it like this, it will come back to you, maybe when it has gotten some they have warmed up a little bit, okay? Maybe then they will come back when they have found their own self-love and their own self-respect, and being brave enough to face their inside so they can be in love with you. Either this is a male or a female, it doesn't matter. They need to connect with this more, this energy, okay? Of being brave and taking on whatever. They need to do this together with you. You can't be the only one. So I'm going to take a card also for you, Aquarius, when it comes to this vibrational earth children. It's for children. Debbie A. Anderson. She had done some amazing decks, and this is for children, but I will do it, take it for you anyway, because it's fun and it's light and it's giving you something. Fun and light. No. Okay. Sorry. Dreams and screams. So it's like you're in a threshold to a nightmare, and I think that you have done your best to avoid this nightmare, but you just need to let it happen. If someone is tearing down the beautiful castle you have been building, well, tear it down together with them. Say, okay, so if you don't care, I don't care. Because it's like you have built something on sheer willpower. It's almost like you have been like a Leo person. You so optimistic and think you can fix everything. So you're just tried. And now it's like up to someone else to try a little bit, I think. You have been working so hard. So you need to make room for other people also to be able to do a little bit work themselves. And it's maybe you won't be, you will... It's like this boomerang thing here. You're shackled to this person, unfortunately. So probably they need to do this work before you can also get some relief in your life. When we sleep, sometimes our dreams turns into screams. So don't be afraid or get upset. They can be caused by things that have happened the day or what we had for dinner. Whilst they may seem very real, they are only nightmares, imaginary things that can't hurt you. Actually, I'm not really agreeing. Nightmares are beautiful things that's in the night. You can deal with things that doesn't have to come up in your actual daydream, like in your real life, so to speak. When you do things, when you dream things at night, you are practicing on dealing with these dangers without actually having to face real danger. So they are crucial to see this. Also this pattern reappearing in your life, your everyday life, and doing something about them. So be courageous if you can at night, and try to before you go to sleep, look at your hands, think about your dreams, look at your hands, think about your dream state, because in those dreams you can have actually awakened dreams. If you look at your hands in your dreams, you can see that they might be distorted in some way, or you will otherwise realize that you are in a dream. The more attention that you give to your dream, even if you don't feel the dreams or remember the dreams, the more you will actually remember them and have good use of them. So I'm thinking that you are going to continue working together with this person in your dreams. You have a beautiful glowing light surrounding you, like a cloak of protection. The way the night terrors cannot get close to you. Vibrational earth children know that if they get frightened, the cloak of light will protect them. So for some of you, this is going to be necessary to protect yourself from the nightmares by by doing different visualization techniques, or saying some Hail Marys, or whatever you need to do to feel safe. Maybe smoke some incense, or putting up some religious symbol or some protection symbol might help if you have really bad dreams during this time when you were so close to your lock, and then something failed you, or someone failed you, or you failed yourself. And it's going to bring some nightmares, because you're going to have to continue, since you're probably going to break it off with someone that's dear to you, or you're going to have to continue working with this relationship at the night times, and do the work. Do the work. Try to be brave. Try to ask the ghosts or your adversaries, what do you want? Stop. Don't run away. Say, okay, eat me, kill me, whatever you want. Give me the message, because when you dream about sharks, for example, it's this energy, Queen of Cups here. She wants to eat you alive, but she wants to swallow you, so you can have her knowledge, to be totally in tuned with the water vibration. So just let her eat you. It's fine. It's like being with this vibration. You become the shark. You take in this energy, like you're expanding yourself, expanding yourself. So don't be afraid. Let whatever go on. But also you can be like a superhero in your dreams, and be really good on defending on yourself if you need to work on boundaries and such. But it's whatever you need to work on. You will have a beautiful arena at your dreams that you can do this. So it's a little bit sad here, but I think it's a pause before something else will come, because it's all this eight are repetitive, fine polishing, fixing. So I think you will continue to work where this is ending. It's just that someone needs to face their shadow here, and they can't do it when you are carrying them around, or you can't face your shadow when someone else is carrying you. Okay, my dear Aquarius, thank you so much for watching all this far, and I welcome you back to my mid-month January reading that I will do around New Year's. And also, I want to wish you again a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay, bye-bye.